Tottenham Hotspur 1-0. Villarreal Champions League group stage. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham marked their long-awaited return to the Champions League with a hard-fought 1-0 victory over though the margin of triumph owed more to a gift than to a moment of brilliance. The decisive moment came just 4 minutes into the contest. Lucas Bergvall, bright and direct on the right, delivered a routine cross into the box. It should have been Brett Buda for Villarreal goalkeeper Luiz. Instead, under no pressure, he inexplicably fumbled the ball into his own net. A nightmare for the visiting keeper. A dream start for Spurs. And Thomas Frank taking charge of his first Champions League game couldn't have scripted a better introduction. From that moment on, however, Tottenham failed to make the most of their early advantage. Rather than taking command of the tie, they slipped into careless habits, misplacing passes and ceding control. Villarreal grew in confidence. Ex-Arsenal winger Nicolas Pepe almost produced a trademark curling finish only for Mickey van de Ven to throw himself in the way, while Tajon Buchanan wasted the visitors' best chance of the half by dragging his shot wide from a promising position. Spurs had their own moments spate matter, Serre forcing Luiz into partial redemption with a fine save midway through the half, and Richarlison spurning a glorious second-half header, but too often the hosts looked labored in attack. What spared them was the organization and resilience of their defense. Van de Ven was superb, sweeping up danger with authority, while Rodrigo Bentancur provided vital composure in midfield when Villarreal applied sustained pressure after the interval. For all the Spanish side's possession, they rarely fashioned clear openings. And Gianluigi Donnarumma enjoyed a largely comfortable European debut between the posts. It was not a vintage Tottenham performance, but it did extend their extraordinary record of being unbeaten in their last 21 home games in UEFA competitions. Frank, the Dane known for his pragmatism and ability to build resilient sides, will be satisfied with the results, if not the display. For Villarreal, it was a case of opportunities missed and frustration compounded by their goalkeeper's horror moment. Even with the introduction of Thomas Partey late on controversially involved given his ongoing legal issues, they lacked the incisiveness to punish Spurs. Analysis. Spurs sloppy? But the defense delivers. This was no dazzling attacking showcase, but in the Champions League, sometimes resilience matters more than fluency. Tottenham were sloppy in possession, too passive at times, and lacked the clinical edge to kill off the tie. Yet the defense stood tall, and that ensured Frank began his Champions League journey with 3 points. If Spurs' attack and play matches the intensity of their defensive commitment in future games, they will be serious contenders to progress deep into this competition. For now, though, this was about survival and securing the win. And with that, Spurs go marching on and Europe relieved, imperfect, but victorious.